Hello, everyone. Happy Friday and welcome to In the Shade with Queena. Today we are going to be discussing Love After Lockup, episode 13. This is season 11 and it's called The Juggling Act. I think. I don't know. What is this episode called, guys? This is the first time I've gotten this done early. Um Yeah, no, it's called Dating a Stranger. Yeah. They don't know who they're dating, to be honest with you. This shit is crazy. Okay. And um this is the perfect title for this episode because this is some chaos. This is some unadulterated chaos going on with all these couples. But first we're gonna talk about on the screen Goddess Mumu Damon, aka but and Benita. Okay, so the scene starts off with Des Moines. He's over Benita's house, and they're preparing for a nice night after he just got released for the second time. He had previously been released the day before on to Goddess, and he had got released that the next day to Benita. Benita has no idea, and Goddess has no idea where he is at the moment. So to make a long story short, Benita is they get a drink and they're talking about what's up with them and she's cooking. Look, both of these girls look like they could throw down in the kitchen. I don't know. It might be a problem. I don't know. I have no, both of their food looks absolutely good. I mean, and I don't like everyone's food. I ain't tasted or nothing like that, but they look like they could throw it down in the kitchen. Okay. Des Moines is over with Benita. You know, they're having their little family time. He's asking her about the items that are missing. He hasn't told her he already went to the storage unit. You know, he know that she can flip out at any time if he asks her about these things. She said she sold over $150,000 worth of his shit. Okay. And he don't notice that stuff is gone and missing. And she only obtained $17,000 for this stuff. So the last episode, you seen her getting a little bit of that stuff back and buying stuff off of the man on the corner, um, the bootleg man or whatnot. And Bonita is so excited that her man's home. Mumu explains that he has 4 kids by 4 different women, and that one of the babies he actually had on her, but Bonita forgave him for that. So, um, and the stepdad brings the children home, and he hides, and I'm surprised at them, and they are so happy. Oh, those kids were so happy when they seen their dad. They were crying, and they thought previously that he was attending school. That's what they were told. Little cute little girls. He was even teared up about seeing his daughters or whatever. Gladys is over there, and her friend comes over, and basically her friend like he's a goddamn liar. I mean, where has he been? She like, when the last time you talked to him? She like, about 6 hours ago. She like, well, where is he? She's like, I can't get in touch with him or whatnot. So she calls his cousin or whatever, and the cousin's like, look, I guess you're gonna find out what he's up to when you find out where, whenever he come around. And he hangs up on her. So now she's very suspicious of where Des Moines is, because he can't answer her because he's over there with Benita and his kids. But if I was him, I think I would have just said I was with my kids. So she wouldn't, be alarmed or anything. And I would like answer the phone every once in a while just to, what I mean? Because it's weird if you didn't answer the phone all goddamn night. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I would be kind of going through it too. But nevertheless, Benita and him prepare for a lovely night. She has everything all decked out with rose petals and and she had the little candle T-fog candles on her bed. He like, get this shit the fuck out of here. I ain't worried about none of that. Come on, let's get to the business. So they close the door, and next thing you know, it's morning. He's at the dentist because she drops him off at the dentist because he claimed that his tooth was fucked up. Now I don't know if it was really hurting him or not, but I guess that was his way of getting away from her so he can get back to Goddess or whatnot. But Goddess is over there, so he's at the dentist. He calls Goddess, and he's like, you gonna have to come get me. I'm at the dentist, and da 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 da. And he's like, I got an excuse for being gone because my tooth was hurting and it's fucked up. So she's like, I ain't coming to get you, but I'll get you a ride. So that's that. Bonita at this point is looking for him now, and Bonita is over there looking at for him as well. And he's she's going crazy. She like shit. He took the car off of her. He made his mom come grab the ride. So now she's like, I don't give a damn if I have to get on a scooter. I'll go around all this town, blood, the goddamn tire, whatever, to go find my man. Because they had a nice night the night before. She said everything went well. They had a few rounds. She didn't say he was a Minuteman like Goddess over there, but so obviously, she's used to him anyway. For Goddess, it was his first time, so I could see kind of it only lasting a minute because he was the anticipation, I guess, of the situation. But Bonita is going crazy because she ain't the one to play with when it comes to her man because she know him. I'm pretty sure she's been through this before because he's had a child on her, you know what I mean? And she accepts the child. She's very kind to the she obviously she's able to get the kid because the kid spent the night over her house or whatnot. So yeah, finally Goddess sends him a ride to the urgent care to pick him up, and he gets to her house and she's like, he like, I missed you. What's up? Why you acting like that? Like he don't know why the fuck she acting like that. Come on now, Moomin. Come on now. You could do better than that. He like, give me a kiss. She like, I ain't kissing you. I don't know if she don't want to kiss him because his mouth bang from, whatever problem he had in his mouth. Because usually when you got them toothaches and stuff, it might be an infection that going on in there. I don't know if he really had one or not. I forgot. But or he, his mouth was smelling like something else from the night before. I don't know shit. But anyway, they take a walk and she like, you gonna have to trust me and all this and that and da 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 da. And she's like, well, this is weird because I trusted you in jail, but I don't trust you now. Like a motherfucker can't do shit in jail. Like he ain't been. Well, it's easier for him to get away with because she can't chase him around or look for him or call him whenever she wants to. She just know that he's there. You know what I mean? He can make up any old excuse for not calling or not whatever. He was able to juggle those relationships in jail, but he's never going to be able to do it outside the jail. Not with two black women like that. Not with a Goddess and a Bonita. Hell no. Nah. Ain't no black woman going for that shit. You know what I mean? Like your man come home from jail, you trying to spend time. Now, if he was smart, he would use his kids to his advantage at this point. It's not going to work long, but it's going to work for maybe a couple days. But anyway, and his mom and his stepdad full of shit sitting there talking about, oh, he's going to have to be honest and and the mom sitting there like, yeah, whatever. The mom full of shit too. I wouldn't be surprised if she got somebody on the goddamn side with them finger waves and shit, lifting up all in the back. But anyway, the father's right. He's not going to be able to keep up with those lies for ever. And after they're trying to pull off a sneaky double release facade. Both women are officially asking the same question: where on earth is Damon? Like, I mean, yeah, Boom Moo's ass. Um, I don't know. He's trying to transition this relationship into a polygamous throuple with communicating with both of these women, but he has not told them about any of this. And I don't know two black women that's going for no fucking polygamous relationship that they didn't know about in the first goddamn place. And they've already both said that they ain't with that shit. So let's move on to the next motherfucker because he's I don't I just don't know how he's gonna do this, but it's starting to blow up and it's starting to get good with them. It is. Their storyline is really starting to get interesting. And I'm here for it. I'll be reporting on whatever they got going on. Moo, you full of shit. So that's all I gotta say about that one. Okay. Now here we go. Here we go. Let's change. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about Felicia and Rich. Now, this scene starts off with Rich and Felicia on their way down there to the Canal Street or somewhere down in New Orleans to go party, go have fun. So they're on their way, getting in the car, and then all of a sudden Felicia turned around and say, "Oh, I need my cousin to come with me. Come on." Now they already had this shit planned, and you know that. And she's like, I need her with me because I'm not used to being around a man. Any man I've seen is two CEOs at the jail, and I've been around all women since I'm 17. I understand. She's not used to being in a relationship or being with anybody. She's very naive, you know. But she seems pretty smart, to be honest with you, especially about this situation. She's not no dummy. She's not going for none of that shit that whatever Rich got going on. Now I didn't really pay attention to this scene that much, but from what I've seen, Rich, she's asking him. Well, wait a minute. Let's just get to this. They're out partying. This it turns into a double date because he gets his man to hook up with her cousin. Now the cousin cool as hell because the cousin ain't playing about her cousin Felicia. And they go and see a psychic or whatever, and a psychic tell them some shit that they probably tell everybody. Basically, that's going to relate or resonate with anybody. You know how them down psychics or Miss Cleo ass motherfuckers down there pretending. On down in New Orleans. You know what I mean? She just need to get her money. Now it started to resonate with Felicia, and she's like, "Oh, wait a minute, there is something that he's hiding from me in a relationship, and double standards and all this other stuff. So whatever the damn old lady said to her." Okay, so yeah, whatever the lady said to her on the street. This might be acting crazy, y'all. So if I go out, I don't know. I'll be back in. I'm just trying to pay attention to it because sometimes in my lives, basically the shit just don't even be recording. But anyway, um, so after that, she started getting suspicious. I'm pretty sure they had a couple drinks. So now she's like, wait a minute, now shit, I want to know about this wife that you talking about. And he like, she keep asking me about this wife. Da, 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 da. I feel like he's not even denying the fact that, whether if he's divorced or if he's not divorced. I mean, it's still all a mystery, like Scooby Doo at this point. I mean, nobody really knows who this rich person really is. He's weird as hell, if you ask me. This is the best I've seen out of him, to be honest with you. They flashed the scene where he's not able to provide for her. So I don't know. They didn't really get into that. They do shit like that on this Love After Lockup stuff. They flash scenes where they're not going to necessarily show it this episode, but maybe next episode. It probably won't even be next episode. Maybe the episode after that. We're in the middle of the season, so basically you don't know what you're going to get. But when it comes to Felicia, Felicia isn't playing with him anymore. After receiving warning from her family, hearing Rich's sketchy confessions, she flat out demands receipts right now for him. And she ain't playing. She runs off. He tried to grab her up. The cousin like, hold the fuck up. Now, don't be touching my goddamn cousin now. She ain't playing. That's what she was there for, to be the bodyguard, to be the one in the middle of the shit. Okay. They even wake up in the bed together. They all probably slept together. I don't know. He's like, I guess the producer just asked him, did you hit? And he like, I don't know. Shit, I don't know what the fuck happened. Y'all in New Orleans, you probably don't know what the fuck happened. Shit, they probably was all in your pockets and everything else. I don't know what the hell. Her whole family is some damn criminals. And yeah, that's that. But they wake up in the bed together, and it looked like they had a nice night or whatever after the argument or him grabbing her and all this and that. They ended up being together regardless of whatever happened. And she walks her cousin downstairs because the cousin wants to go home and get dressed. So she's like, all right, we're gonna go down here. So she's like, I need to talk to you. And then that. She's like, so you think he's married or you think he's playing with me? And she like, either he's married or he's just saying that shit, or I don't know. But we gonna find out. We gonna get to the bottom of this shit. So I believe that's the end of the scene with them two. Um, Felicia and him. They're better off just being friends, I think. She needs to get to know herself. She was young going into the prison, and she just really hasn't had a chance to officially. She just haven't had a chance to officially get to know who she is, right? Especially after outside of the prison. I'm gonna call her to set up orders because I believe she just when she went to jail, she set up people, but that don't mean that's who she is today. Okay, so a nice girl, she just needs to really just get to know herself, and she just needs to remain friends with Rich if that's what she wants to do, because Rich is not for her and she is not for Rich. Okay, bye. At the end of that shit, because it's not gonna work. Okay, Felicia and Rich, no. I'll give you a hell no to the no to the no, no, no. All right. Here we go. Here come these two fools. Okay. These two fools right here are driving to go see his probation officer. Now he says this is the woman his dream, that she's beautiful, that he's going to marry her. But I mean, and obviously she feels the same about him. She's crazy about him. We know that this used to be Dia, who famously fell for her ex's cellmate, which is him, Cyrus. Finally crossed the line into physical reality. This episode, she went to go get her man that she's been dealing with for a year now. Like I said, the last fucking episode, I don't know how they hooked up. Please tell me in the comments how these two hooked up, how they got together, how she got with her ex's cellmate. I mean, it's diabolical to me that she's just in love and crazy about this man. They both have butterflies and is really anticipating being with each other because he says he hasn't had sex in 3 years. Besides, he been between somebody's legs because he has these braids going to the back, looking all crazy. I don't know who the hell he think he is. Who is, you know what I mean? Like weird, but they go to the probation officer place so he can see if he can change over his probation into her. I think she lives farther than where his mom is at or not. He's supposed to be paroled to his mom's house. So the mom allegedly I don't know where they live, I ain't gonna lie. but I think it's a lot farther than where she lives, and she's trying to get him to her house. I don't know why they didn't handle this before he left the damn prison, but it might take a couple days. I think she said a week. So he like come in here, talk to the probation, or she come out crying. He was in there for a really long time. She didn't know what the hell was going on, and she's like, "Oh, if he can't come to me, and whatever." Um, they get to the telly. She got a telly for him. She bought him some, some stuff for the telly. They got a hot tub, and they call her kids. Kids don't fucking know him. They're looking at him like, I don't even know why she would want them to look at him on a goddamn FaceTime. She's like, oh, they're so excited to see him. They don't even know this motherfucker. And you don't know this motherfucker neither. And you're something's up with her. Something we definitely don't know about. I'm sorry, my mic it be going in and out. Something we don't know about this girl Dia. She's had a mystery to her. I don't some mental illness or some mental shit. You gotta have a mental illness to come see a motherfucker like that for the first time and be in love. Okay, something's wrong. So they hook up. I don't know whatever happened. All we see at the end of this is them getting in a hot tub together. Okay. So let's go on to the last person. G-Force. Now this girl, Keratin, got hoes in different area codes, okay? All over the globe, all over the place. But she just found out last episode that Zay is not coming home unless he get $300. Unless he get $300. Because he done violated like 15 times in jail. No, actually it was only 3. But I'm exaggerating, guys. They done violated like 15 times, 3 times in jail for drug abuse. But we're gonna get to that later. Anyway, she cash out somebody $300. Her last little $300. So she claimed. She said he sent her over $7,000. Now I don't know if he really sent her $7,000. I don't know if she lying or what. But that's what she said. So she's like, oh, well, I'm just gonna give him the $300 because he's done so much for me. He's given me his last before, and now last week we seen her call the sister, and the sister hung up on her ass. Like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, and don't she, I think she asked her something. The sister hang up on her. So this episode, she's on her way to the sister's house. Now I don't know if they told her to come over there. She claims she's coming over there to see a certain sister, and don't ask me their name because I don't know. So she goes over there to the sister's house, and the sister's like, "Come on, you can come in." She's looking like, hey, "What who the hell is you?" And she's like, "Oh, his fiance, Carrington." She's like, "Fiance." Like now, they already know about her ass, but they know she's fucking delusional. And even the sister said that she like, for her to not know him and never seen him before, she's a fucking delusional motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? Like, who calls somebody their fiance and they never even hooked up with him, never seen him, only been on a video call with him one motherfucking time, but whatever. She's like, well, that's what me and him talked about. We talked about us being together and him being my fiance. I think she just wants a fiance really bad because she got hurt from someone that she was engaged to before her baby's dad, and she's still stuck on wanting to be someone's fiance. I guess I don't know. And he's the closest thing to saying she could be married to him or whatever, or I don't know. This is some weird shit. But let's get back to the situation at hand. The sister says, look, she's like, I sent him $300 because he said he need $300 for 3 violations that he had $100 a piece, and that will get him home to me so we can go and get married and run off to the sunset. And the sister's like, hold up, bitch. Now look, you the delusional motherfucker to think that she like, where'd you send the money to? She's like, to a cash app. Yeah. She's like, well, look, the cash app that you sent to him went to drugs. Now she she didn't told on her brother. She didn't fucked up his motion with the girl Carrington. She's like, you can't tell that. I'm sorry, my mic keep on going out. This is some weird shit. She like, you can't tell that he's a crackhead or whatever. And she like, nah, I ain't never told me nothing like that. She's like, well, your money is gone. It went to the drug dealer, and the jailhouse drug dealer or whatever. And she like, wait a minute, he never told me nothing like that. I never assumed that he was on drugs. And he was like, she was like, well, it's yes, he's on drugs. Like, what you want? What you want me to do now? What you want? So, all these truth bombs come out from the sister. The sister like, shit, you want to drink? She like, shit, yeah, I might as well take a shot. So she's like, this girl is delusional as hell. So Carrington starts crying and she's like, oh, he didn't tell me this. I mean, I never knew anything that's about him. And then she finds out on her own, which she should have found out fucking before she sent the $300, that he has gotten many violations in jail, at least 3. And they're all drug related. So now she ends things with Zay. I don't think that sorry, my mic keep on going out. I'm sorry guys. I'm so sorry. I don't think that they are going to be back on this season again, because at the end she ends things with him and he ends things with her, and he's like, he appreciate her, and she's like, I don't know if I could go on with this shit. And she don't have to. She got hoes in different area codes, like I told you. And she got a sugar daddy, she got a man on the road, he probably got a family somewhere. She got a lot of things going on, and I don't blame her, because she's getting played, she's playing others. That's the way the way the world goes around. You know what I mean? Especially in shit like situation like this on Love After Lockup. But I think that's all for now. They showed a little bit of clips of what's going to happen next week and all this and that. They showed a few clips of Kaylee and Michael, but they weren't on this episode. Look like she's up to some bullshit, just like her mom throwing shit on somebody, and he's tired of her. She gave back her ring. That's it for this episode. Hope everybody has a wonderful Friday. It's Friday is my favorite day of the week because it's the last day out for work for me. Hey, where all my scamming niggas at? Yeah, I'm just thinking about what I'm going to be jamming to later. But anyway, guys, have a wonderful day. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for all the new subscribers. I don't have many. One day I'm going to have many. I'm manifesting this shit, y'all. And y'all going to be right there with me. My homies, my fam, my new peoples. What up? Have a great day, and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. See you guys.